Okay, here's how to change the oil on a Suzuki Intruder Volusia or any big cruiser bike that has a heavy-duty underframe. First thing you want to do is you want to get the bike up off the ground so that you can get an oil pan under it, because these things are really low currents. So you start with your biggest, fattest, thickest boards and you just rock the bike back and forth. So I rock to one side, put in a 2x4, rock to the other side, put in another 2x4, rock to the other side, and so on. If you have somebody to help you, it makes it a lot easier, but you can't do it with one person. I do it all the time. Next thing you want to do, of course, you buy your oil and your filter. The filter for this one, this is a 2003. It's a part number 16510-03600X07. You can get that at your Suzuki dealership. As far as cost, the filter on these, I get them wholesale for $13.50, and you know, the oil's like 20 bucks for a jug. So anyway, the keys to doing this are you got to get it up off the ground. The oil filter comes out the right hand side, passenger side if it were a car, and the oil plug is underneath here. It's a 14 millimeter. So going into this thing from the foot peg, you go in past the foot peg. There it is. What you want to do is you want to loosen that with your ratchet first while it's up in the air and there's nothing there. Then you take your oil pan and you stick your oil pan. I like the rectangular shaped ones, but you stick it under there. You get your hand with a glove and go in and get it out the rest of the way because it's finger tight, and just pull it out and let it drain. Then put it back in finger tight, pull this out, tighten it with your wrench, and then while it's out, get up underneath of here. You can grab the oil filter, it's in the front. You can grab it with channel locks if you have to, or a rag or whatever. Get it so that it's pretty loose but not yet dripping. Then you put your pan back underneath and then reach in from the front. And usually you can do it all from the front. You reach in with your fingers and you spin it counterclockwise. Sometimes you have to have one hand under there and another hand here to make it balance. Spin it all the way till it comes off, and then when you go to pull it out, the old filter comes out around over the top of the little spring that you have there for your radiator. Or not your radiator, it's your brake light switch. What am I saying? But anyway, you just pull that out of there, and then you take your new oil filter and your old one and you stick them together, gasket to gasket. This does several things. It ensures that that little O-ring didn't stick on the motor. If it does stick on the motor, you're screwed because it'll leak. So it checks for that. It oils the new oil filter. Doesn't matter if it's old oil because it's just going to be filtered through it anyway, and it's not even going to cycle to begin with. It's just going to be a lubricant between the O-ring and the other. If you ever take rubber and rub it on metal, it sticks. It doesn't go very good, so that's why you do that. Next thing you do is you pull your oil filler plug. That's this plug right here, again on the passenger side of the bike, or right hand side. It says you sit on the bike is how you call that. So you put a oil filter in, or a funnel in there, and then as you're pouring it, I like to have a pad or something to kneel on, because you kind of got to lay on your side. You can lay on a creeper. Look, that's me and my camera. Shiny chrome, you got to love it. You see there's two marks on here, and it says 3,000 milliliters. That's basically 3 quarts. There's a lower level mark and an upper level mark. You want it in between those two is safe to run, but you want to, I like to fill them to the upper level mark. Then you want to start the bike up and run it, and that'll fill up the oil filter full of oil. It's empty right now, and that'll bring your level down a little bit if you want to be all anal, and then you can fill it up again to the level. That's the other nice thing about doing these blocks instead of the kickstand or some other kind of crazy thing, is that it makes it level so that you can get a good oil level reading. When it's on the kickstand and it's full, it always reads to the lower mark, and so if you fill it up, then you're overfilled, and that's bad because your crankshaft will then whip it like an egg wisp, and your oil will be thin and full of air, and it won't protect as well. I hope this has been helpful to you. As always, I love you. That's why I do these videos. Be sure to rate and subscribe, comment. All this helps the videos to be seen by more people and to be more helpful. And if you have any questions, like I say, I'll be happy to answer them. Just put them in the comments below. Thanks. Hope you have a great day.